Hi guys, welcome to Ilhabela, Brazil. Last time I talked to you guys, I was in Paraty, and after the last video we went to that club, which was really fun. They actually had a live samba band, so got to dance some samba, which was really fun. Like, Brazilian music, so lively, so I love it. And then they were playing the funky music, which is pretty much everyone breaking it down on the floor, especially the women shaking their asses a lot. So similar, I would say, to rap music, but like way more intense even, I would say. Very amusing though. And then afterwards they played some electronic music. They also played some forró, that folkloric Brazilian music I told you about last time. But anyways, ended on electronic music, and by that time there weren't as many people left dancing on the floor, which is pretty funny because you can see what's more popular here. But it was a good last night. I forgot to mention when I was there too that the first night we got in, they were having things going on for the elections. So there were two different parties, one's yellow, one's orange. You saw a lot of people dressed in the colors. I think they had music and stuff going on in the street, if I remember correctly. And then also fireworks and everything, so a lot going on. Another day we saw them like marching down the street with orange and flags and everything. You just saw that all around the streets, like flags hung up and everything like that, because the elections were on Sunday. So that was going on in Paraty. A few other things I've noticed along the way as well is that they drink a lot of sweet cappuccinos in Brazil, probably sweet coffee in general, I would say. And the only reason why I know this is because when I was traveling with my Argentinian friend, she was ordering cappuccinos like everywhere we went, which I got to try. And they were actually really good, and I'm not a big coffee person, but that's why they tend to make them sweet here. Another thing I learned also about Paraty, it's named that because of the fish. There's actually a fish called Paraty, which apparently, I believe, it ends with an I, the word, and Paraty, the city, used to be spelled the same way, but somewhere down the line they changed it to end with a Y, I guess to distinguish from the fish. So anyways, that's how it got its name. Also notice they cook a lot with garlic here. So if you try any homemade food or you walk by and smell someone's house cooking, you'll notice there's a lot of garlic. So also, you can't drink the water here, or I don't think it's as bad as other places, but everyone just uses a filter actually, so it's not as bad. It still has a taste, but it's safe to drink with a filter. I have not gotten sick, so that's been a relief ever since I left Bolivia. Don't have to worry about that anymore. So anyways, just some side notes there. As well as with Portuguese, a lot of words also end with "ao", which is the A with the squiggly line over it and an O. So if you know any Spanish and you want to make it into Portuñol, you just change the ending of the word to end with the "ao", and probably more or less you'll have it or close to it. For example, promoción, just like promoción in Spanish, promotion. So there's an example for you. So anyways, some last notes on things I've noticed here. The next day I made my way out here, which took a while. I was planning on taking a bus at 2:30 p.m. and I got to the bus station and found out the bus at 2:30 actually leaves at 2:30 in the morning, as in the middle of the night. And that was the last bus. So I was figuring out what to do as usual, and I wanted to head out that day. And so I ended up taking the local buses. So it was a long journey. It ended up being 4 local buses to get to São Sebastião. There's another example, which is a city across from here to get to the island. From there you have to take a boat, which actually was free, so that was nice. It's a big island, so there's roads, there's cars and buses and everything, unlike Ilha Grande, which is smaller. So anyways, you basically get on the same like ferry boats that the cars all go on and pedestrians just walk on. So took that boat over and ended up walking to my hostel, which is 45 minutes away about walking. So it was a long travel day, but eventually I made it in and got to enjoy the next day. Took it slow in the morning, slept in, and then went into the historic center, which is really cute. There's like a white and blue church there, and then they have, of course, a lot of shops, restaurants, and a lot of things along the water there. So walked along there a bit and just checked out the area. It's really cute. All the historic centers, like anywhere you go, are always super cute. So did that, ended up getting a Brazilian bathing suit, which is actually the one I have on now, because when in Brazil, you must buy Brazilian bathing suits. Had to take advantage while I'm here. And also got a haircut because everything's way cheaper here. So trying to take advantage of everything while I can. Yesterday, I explored some of the beaches on the other part of the island. I went to Praia do Coral and then Praia Grande, so 2 beaches down that way, pretty much just relaxing, absorbing, soaking up all the sun I can while I can. And then today I'm checking out some beaches on the other side of the island. Right now I'm at Praia do Viana or Praia Armaçao. And yeah, pretty much just planning to check out some more beaches today, make my way back towards the historic center and enjoy while I can. Which leads me to what's next. So before I went to the beaches yesterday, I stopped by to find out about the buses because tomorrow I have a flight out of Sao Paulo. So anyways, originally I was thinking I'll probably have to head to Sao Paulo today, so I'm there and then can fly out the next day. Well, they actually have a bus that leaves tomorrow morning from São Sebastião, which is again the city right across from the island, that goes directly to the airport. So in the end, I'm going to do that tomorrow, which leads me to where I'm going. So the trip is officially ending here in Brazil. However, I am flying to Buenos Aires next tomorrow. So you're probably wondering why I'm going back to Argentina, because I was already there. And the reason why is because, well, when I was actually in Puerto Madryn, I met someone there, and surprisingly, we've kept in touch. So if you were watching any of those videos, the guy I was hanging out with pretty much is the one that I've kept in touch with. So I'm going back there Friday evening. I take a bus, a really long bus, like 19 hours, and arrive there on Saturday afternoon. So from here on out, as of now, I will be in Puerto Madryn next again. Probably won't take as many videos because I won't be traveling around. We'll be somewhat living there for I don't know how long. Pretty much just gonna see what happens, but eventually we'll head back to San Diego. So I will fill you guys in on whatever happens there. And before that, let me show you the last views of the beach. Gotta make the most of it because I'm going back to the real winter of Patagonia. Not quite as warm over there. However, luckily, Puerto Madryn still is on the coast, so I'll have a beach, although it'll be too cold to go swimming. And it hasn't been too cold. It's not as harsh of a winter. So that's all for now. And I will talk to you guys next time from Puerto Madryn. Bye.